the South China Sea, in one of the most important shipping lanes in the world.
You don't start the engine, you die. If you don't open the door, you die.
A new breed of pirates is terrorizing merchant seamen.
They don't care whether they got people killed and injured.
Their target, oil tankers.
The cargo was worth 1 million plus, and the ship close to 3 million.
But law enforcement is hot on their heels.
We can see the target here. They are all target.
And closing in.
We are very determined. We are going to catch them.
Off the East African coast, cargo ships fight running battles with Somali pirates, defending themselves from the threat of kidnap and ransom. But 4,000 miles away in the South China Sea, pirates have set their sights on a different target. Not human cargo, but gold. Black gold. And fuel tankers make tempting targets.
As a middleman, I make a lot of money off this because I'm the one to plan this, to say the price, to sell the product, and to give the pay to the hijacker.
Kamal has organized the jacking of over a dozen ships. By undercutting the market price, he sells the stolen oil cheap and fast.
The hijack price is 50% lower than the market price. That's what we sell to the buyer. If we hijack, the target is about 6,000 metric ton, then we will sell 150 USD per metric ton.
Singapore is the center of the oil industry in this region. Oil is loaded aboard tankers for export. But many eyes are watching. Pirates have inside men on the docks who tip them off when a large shipment is about to sail.
It's very easy. Normally, we have some insider to tell us. They will take to loading and when they're going to sail the ship.
Ship ventures into the Singapore Strait.
The timing is very important. So when we're doing hijack, we will get to know where is the enforcement, where is the ship. So the time is very important for us.
Pirate crews often use high-powered fishing boats to intercept tankers. And they go in hard. Once the pirates take control of the ship, they bring in another vessel alongside to siphon off the oil. A so-called phantom ship.
Normally, about 1 hour, we can pump about 800 metric tons.
In Southeast Asia, the pirate hot zone lies in the channels between Malaysia, Singapore, and Indonesia. 25% of the world's oil tanker traffic passes through here. Thanks to limited crew numbers and restrictions to carrying guns, onboard security is weak, and the number of attacks is growing.
In Southeast Asia, what we have seen has been a dramatic increase in the attacks against the small product tankers. In the last year, there has been 25 such hijackings, which works out on average about 1 every 2 weeks. So that is a very serious problem.
It's a problem with global consequences.
Shipping is vital to global trade, and the fear of insurance premiums going up, of course, affects all the countries because it means that these cargoes, which are essential, consumer items become more expensive. So it is a problem which needs to be dealt with.
Taking the fight back to the pirates are officers of the Malaysian Maritime Enforcement Agency. This patrol is looking for pirate attack boats heading into Malaysian waters.
Sebelah tengah ada.
Suddenly, they catch a break.
A radar has noticed a boat coming from south. They are doing at a high speed, about 30 knots. It is a suspected boat because of the speed that they are doing. It could be a robber's boat. Kejap.
If it is a pirate boat, Zubil and his team must stay alert.
Okay, normally, they carry weapon like parang or small arm. That is why we try to be prepared. If the worst thing happen, that we are ready to face them. We are very determined.
But Zubil can only police his own jurisdiction.
We can't go into Indonesian waters. We're just going to wait them in Malaysian waters. If we chase them early, they might turn back.
The crew can only wait.
Okay.
Okay, Roger.
Roger, thank you very much. The report from the radar shows that the suspect boat is stopped. Maybe they just try to watch out whether this is the correct time for them to cross or not.
It's 4 a.m. Zubil and his team wait for their target to make a move.
Now we have a report from the radar. They suddenly stopped in Indonesian waters. I think that they realized our presence. Now they are turning back at a slow speed.
They get away, this time.
Okay, set now.
Pirates will always have the advantage in international waters.
Cross-border crime, you have to cooperate. You must have connection with them. You got to establish friendship with other agency, like agency from Indonesian, from Singapore. Definitely, you cannot solve on your own.
Sometimes it takes a specialist working alone to penetrate the pirates' network. Investigators who can fly under the same radar the pirates do.
You can usually find clues that can lead you to some of the syndicates. Fortunately, pirates don't know my real name, and I've been using a couple different cover identities.
Karsten is a special investigator for risk intelligence, an agency specializing in assessing the pirate threat to commercial cargo. He works for oil companies, shipping lines, insurance firms, you name it. With up to $16 billion lost globally each year to piracy, Karsten's job is of high value and high risk.
This place is hot because this is an area where there's a lot of criminal activity, and it's because it's remote, it's because it's geostrategic in the Singapore Strait. It's the perfect place to be. A lot of people watching us right now. Not sure if that CCTV camera is connected to the right of us, but if it is, then we definitely have eyes on us.
Karsten has come out to Pengerang, a remote part of the Malaysian province of Johor. Pengerang looks out over the eastern Singapore Strait to international waters, where cargo passes beyond the reach of Malaysian law.
This is our map of all the hijacking incidents in 2015. 12 of them are hijacking for product theft, and this is all part of a larger criminal network.
To penetrate this network, Karsten will have to enter an area known as Tumpak, a body of water where anything goes.
It's like the Wild West, and basically all the transfers are happening there. It's international waters. And out here you can get away with transferring and trading, and no one is keeping an eye on you. No one is regulating anything.
Once he goes into the Tumpak zone, Karsten will be all on his own.
I think we've got a bit of movement on the bridge. I've got 3 guys that are on the stern poop deck.
Commercial tankers are falling prey to pirates in the South China Sea. Special investigator Karsten van Herselen is zeroing in on their operations. The east coast of Johor, Malaysia is a hotspot.
This is where 40% of the incidents start off from.
Gathering intelligence can be a lethal business.
People have been killed, crew members have been killed, pirates who have been informing have been killed, and so it is a concern. It lingers in the back of my mind, especially when I'm deep in the field. I tend to worry. The problem is that people have camera phones and they will take pictures and send it onwards.
Karsten's here to find data that will help him move up the pirates' chain of command. And that means tracking down the so-called phantom tankers that pirates use to offload oil from hijacked ships.
I've currently compiled a significant amount of intelligence on 4 active phantom tankers that are operating in the Singapore Strait and the South China Sea right now. And my goal is that I find at least one of these 4 when we get out there, and that way we can start to follow the money and follow up the chain in terms of who the middlemen are, who the buyers of the product are.
A phantom ship is crucial to the pirates' business. It allows them to offload oil from a hijacked tanker quickly. It gives them a chance to cover their tracks.
What they do is after they've lifted and stolen the product from the victim ship is they bring it to the phantom ship. They mix it together. It's forged paperwork to allege that it's legitimate, and then they sell it onwards to the buyers.
These buyers are waiting in the OPL. Many ships anchor here, making it hard to know who's doing business legally and who isn't. Pirates know this and take full advantage. January 28th, 2015. A tanker called Sunbirdie has moved out of the OPL. The captain and crew thought they were safe. They were wrong.
I got the call when she was missing around exactly 9 a.m. We tried to call her and we thought that maybe there's a communication breakdown, but it was very, very unusual because all of the crew has handphones and they have their sat-nav, they have their Inmarsat, and all communication ways was broken.
The Sunbirdie has gone AWOL. It's carrying 11 crew members and nearly 800 metric tons of fuel oil.
I was panicking. I immediately contact Laksmana Ibrahim.
I received a call from Mr. Fauzi around 10:55. He told me that he's lost contact with the ship, and he said that the ship carried cargo. So I tell him, okay, I will take action.
First Admiral Ibrahim Mohammed is in charge of anti-piracy operations in the Malacca Strait. He knew he had to move fast before the Sunbirdie disappeared.
It's very difficult. Firstly, they changed the color of the funnels and even the name of the ship. They are professional and they know what to do.
The Malacca Strait covers around 25,000 square miles and is full of tankers. For Admiral Ibrahim, it's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. But then he gets a tip-off.
Because he told me that from his friend somewhere, he told me that maybe your ship is around Indonesian water. He gave me the position about 5 nautical miles to the east of Batu Putih.
The Sunbirdie's last known position was 1 nautical mile south of Tanjung Ayam. But crew on other ships begin reporting sightings further east, near an island lighthouse Malaysians call Batu Putih.
So I directed the aircraft to look for somebody on the Matupute area. But they can't found somebody.
Fauzi's intel doesn't pay off.
I started to panic and I was very anxious. South China Sea is so big, ships can disappear very easily.
Fauzi needs to understand how the pirates were able to hijack his ship. Captain Tomas survived the ordeal. He's asked to have his identity obscured as he lives in fear of pirate retaliation.
Were they armed at a particular time? They bring gun?
Bring gun and 10-pound hammer.
10-pound hammer? They climb from here?
Yeah, correct.
The pirates climb from here?
Now come up here, behind also. Here.
And they walk through there?
Coming here.
The Sunbirdie is a prime target for pirates. She works offshore as a gas station for passing ships, and at the time, was full of precious fuel.
This one was broken?
Yeah, broken. This
glass door was broken?
Yeah.
Okay.
I changed the door there.
Okay, they broke the glass. Yeah.
They come in.
Okay.
The hijackers have come ready for a fight and are prepared to use force. Juan Fauzi, owner of the hijacked tanker Sunbirdie, questions the captain about what happened.
Knife? Yes, they also got knife. Long knife, yeah. Machete lah. Okay. Now and then they go inside.
They broke inside.
Yeah. Down.
Then they go down.
They go down.
With the crew hiding below deck, the captain dives into his cabin.
They come here.
Okay.
I see that lock.
Oh, okay.
Then I lock.
Oh, okay.
So
then
they lock.
They hammer the wall.
Hammer first.
They hammer the door. Can they open?
They open here, gun just open.
They open this one. Okay, they come in from here.
Yep.
And then they show the gun.
They show the gun.
Okay. And you were sitting here.
Yeah. No sitting here.
Huh?
They're like this.
Oh, you like this, standing
don't
up.
Move.
Don't move.
Move. You die.
You die. Do you think that they mean it? That they're going to kill you?
You don't do, you die.
Okay.
And from here, so you touch, you're dead already.
Denied his phone, the captain is at the pirates' mercy.
After that, he opened the door.
You open the door?
They hit you one time.
They hit you?
Yeah, one time. For the one time.
Oh, they punch you one time?
One time.
The pirates force the captain out of his cabin.
They say they come out, one people here, one people my behind.
Basically, there was 3 guns, each one of them with a gun.
Yeah, by the night, like this.
The knife put at the back.
The pirates march him up to the bridge to start the ship's engine. When he gets there, he's dismayed by what he sees.
They gone everything cut, all wire cut. See here?
All the communication wire was cut?
Sunbirdie's comms have gone dead. It's Fauzi's worst nightmare. He isn't just losing cargo, he might also be losing his ship.
You cannot use your...
emergency lamp for everything you cannot use.
Cannot use?
Yeah.
Now, only the pirates know where the ship is going.
Did you see the sea chart?
Yeah, you see the sea chart is a brief here.
Yeah, he put it here. His own sea chart.
His own sea chart.
So he was well prepared.
Yeah, correct.
The pirates' leader keeps the Sunbirdie's new destination secret. But then he gives away an important clue.
When you were in the bridge, did you hear him trying to contact anybody?
Yeah, he called some people as a telephone.
He used the telephone, handphone?
Yeah, handphone.
To call somebody?
Somebody. They say, somebody I catch already.
Captain Tomas believes the pirate leader has made a call to his boss. But he doesn't know what the boss plans to do with the ship. In this kind of crime, pirates are merely the foot soldiers. The money men calling the shots are miles away in air-conditioned offices.
They organize the people in Singapore So Singapore is mastermind who get all the cash and debt.
Shakir is a shipping agent with links to Singapore. He tells of a shady group of oil tanker owners doing dodgy deals, no questions asked.
All the owner in Singapore who are mafia, who are really buy anything. They will buy anything. They are not interested where the cargo come from. That's not good price. You give me a lower price, I will buy from you.
Cargo ships at sea burn up a lot of fuel. Some owners and captains will do whatever it takes to get their hands on cheap oil, even if that means stealing it.
Someone will sponsor $20,000, $30,000 thing for doing the hijack operation. They need to buy the fuel, they need to buy certain weapon, they need to hire the speedboat, all this cost of money.
But black market buyers are savvy and never deal directly with the pirates. They use middlemen like Kamal as an intermediary, and they keep their hands clean.
The buyers don't care whether they got people killed and injured or whatever, and whether the environment pollution, they will not care about it. What they care is only their vessel and the cargo.
For pirates like Kamal, the money is life-changing, but the risks are high.
My life has changed because I got more money to invest in my business and my family got better life. Obviously, the life is changed, but I can't say it's happy because sometimes we also worried about get cost or whatever.
Kamal is working his way up the pirate ladder and into the good life. Maritime Special Investigator Karsten van Husselen needs to play catch-up before another ship falls victim to the region's pirate gangs.
We need to get closer.
Special Investigator Karsten van Husselen is in Malaysia on the hunt for a fleet of pirate phantom tankers, but spotting phantoms is proving tough.
It's like looking for a needle in the haystack.
Then he gets a lead. On a deserted beach in Johor province, he finds a trail of breadcrumbs that could lead him straight to the prize.
This used to be a place where people would sunbathe, and now you can't do anything here. The beach is ruined. This is fuel oil, diesel oil that's coming from just 12 miles out. There, they're doing illegal ship-to-ship transfers. That's where the hijacking of ships is occurring. And essentially, it's all spillage that's leaking and destroying the marine environment.
Transfers of stolen oil between ships can be quick and sloppy, leaving a toxic mess for local fishermen. Carson finds plenty of unhappy locals willing to share intel.
Okay, masalah yang kami hadapi sebagai nelayan di Sungai Musuh ni sebenarnya banyak. Salah satu daripadanya ialah pencemaran minyak. Terutama pada bulan 8, bulan 9, bulan 10. Apabila kami menangkap ikan, pukat-pukat kami, pelampung-pelampung kami habis kena minyak. Jadi hasil penangkapan kami sebelumnya boleh cecah 300-400, selepas kena minyak sudah kurang lah. 100, kadang-kadang RM50 itu yang kami dapat.
Norman reveals more. The pirates are now beginning to pose a direct threat.
Selalunya kehilangan yang berlaku enjin dengan bot-botnya sekali. Jaring dalam bot tu semua dia bawa lari lah. Jadi satu enjin letaklah bot dengan enjin dia punya kos lebih kurang dalam 20,000.
Pirates use stolen fishing boats as attack craft. The thefts are hitting the village hard.
Tak salah saya jadi nelayan, sudah 20 biji enjin sudah hilang. Jadi kalau hilang satu bot, jadi kami dah susah untuk menangkap ikan.
With thefts on the increase, fishermen decided to take action. They've built a barrier to keep marauding pirates out.
Pagar yang didirikan di Sungai Musuh ini amat berjasa kepada nelayan di sini. Kehilangan enjin sudah mula berkurangan.
Stolen boats and spilled oil convinced Karsten he's close to his quarry. This is the spot to deploy his latest surveillance tool. The drone's high-definition camera can search the village fishing grounds undetected.
What we're looking for is a dark-hulled product tanker with a white superstructure and a black funnel. All four of the ones that we're trying to find have this type of ship's profile. This is getting us a really good overview. I can see a lot of vessels that fit the profile, though.
Any one of these vessels could be a phantom tanker.
We're gonna have to get in a boat and take a very close look.
Karsten is closing in on his prey. In January 2015, when pirates jacked the tanker Sunbirdie, no one knew what its fate might be. The ship had dropped out of sight. It had become a literal phantom. Then the ship's owner, Juan Fauzi, gets a potential lead.
One of my ship's crew who was previously working in the Sunbirdie, he called us up and says he saw the ship. It could be Sunbirdie, but we are not sure because they have changed the funnel colors, they have changed the names, and the only lead that they say it's Sunbirdie is that the exhaust fan, the exhaust part of the Sunbirdie, it looks like Sunbirdie. And this was so far out, it is near Pulau Aur.
The new sightings of the Sunbirdie means the pirate took a sharp turn north and traveled around 35 miles after the hijacking. They know what's happened to the ship, but of the crew, there is no sign.
The ship costs a lot, but the most important to us is the crew. We don't know what happens to the crew because this is life at stake here.
Worried about his crew, Juan Fauzi, owner of the hijacked oil tanker Sunbirdie, drives over to the Malaysian Coast Guard headquarters to deliver his news personally.
I've told Laxmana Ibrahim that I want to be in the operation room.
Fauzi gives the Coast Guard his new location for the ship. It's near Pulau Aur.
Intelligence officer. Yes, sir. Apa maklumat yang ada?
You have to cover this area up to the north.
First Admiral Ibrahim is already in the air and races to the new sighting ahead of the Coast Guard.
Okay, terima kasih.
And finally, a breakthrough.
We are happy because we managed to locate the vessel.
After 12 grueling hours, the Sunbirdie is found. But she's still under the control of pirates.
When you were in the room, was anybody on guard standing in front of the door, or they just locked you in the room?
I locked inside the one people is a standby.
Was the one standby with a gun also?
No, only night. But everybody's scared already.
Everybody's scared.
We die.
So everybody keep quiet and stayed there until the Coast Guard comes?
Yes.
The Malaysians deploy the elite Star unit to take the boat back. What happens next is a reconstruction. Under the cover of darkness, the team pulls alongside the ship and boards. The pirates are focused on guarding the crew.
So how many pirates were there?
9 pirates.
9 pirates. So 2 with you now?
2 with there, 2 is here.
2 inside this room with the other crew?
The other crew.
As Star unit commandos close in, below decks, the crew has all but given up hope.
So all the time you were inside the room, they tie you up.
Yes.
And how about the other crew? Are they traumatized still? Are they still worried? Are they
Still worried lah. For
Still
crew
worried.
is stay in. By life, say we finish or still going or not.
Okay.
Everybody scared already.
The commandos continue to sweep the ship, hoping to find the crew alive. But the silence is worrying.
At this point in time, did anybody try to shout?
No shouting. No.
Any of the crew panic? Any of the crew try to, run from the ship?
No.
Or try to fight with the pirate?
No, no fight. Everybody he catch already.
Everybody he put in the room?
Yes.
Okay.
The commandos burst into the sleeping quarters and find several men packed into the tiny room.
One by one! Go! Go! Go!
But now the commandos need to figure out who is who.
Stand up!
They call the name. Where's the passport? Then see the passport name.
This one, you can? Yes. This one, my crew, sir. This one? This one, my crew, sir. Okay, go. This one, you can? Go. This one? One, sir. One more, no.
They ID the pirates and separate them from the crew to search for weapons.
The pirate didn't fight back?
They don't fight back. Only quiet.
Where was the gun?
He say through already in the sea. Night also through already.
The worst is over. The pirates are caught, and Fauzi gets his ship back. As for the captain, this event has traumatized him for life.
If the commando doesn't come, what do you think happened to you?
Life is finished already. Yeah.
Life finished.
Life finished, yeah.
Are you scared about it will happen again?
I scared lah. That's why I want to go back home.
All 9 pirates are sentenced to 10 years in prison. But there are still more pirates out there.
Walaikum salam.
Maritime Special Investigator Karsten van Hurselen is closing in on what he thinks are pirate phantom ships. But he can't prove it without photographic evidence. And getting the pictures is going to be tricky.
Right now we're in the outer port limits and we're looking for 4 vessels that have flags that are suspected phantom tankers, and there's pretty conclusive evidence that they're involved in hijacking cases. We're looking for flags of convenience, such as Mongolia, North Korea, Belize, or Equatorial Guinea. The reason why they pick these flags of convenience is because these are all states that can effectively enforce regulations on their ships, but they flag out because they make money on it, and ships like it because the regulations are quite lax.
If the pirates see him first, it could be game over.
You have to be very careful when you're doing this because you don't want them to spot you. And the other thing is they may be able to chatter with other ships who are connected or, let's say, managed by the same owner. It may very well be safe when you're out here at sea, but the minute you get to land, you may have someone following you.
If Karsten is caught, his whole case will be compromised and his cover blown. Special Investigator Karsten van Hurselen is on the trail of a phantom ship, but he needs to get close enough to take pictures before he can go to the cops.
We are going to have to be careful. I need to get some evidence and some image intelligence, and then I can pass it along. But we obviously don't want to be spotted.
Karsten uses a kind of sleight of hand to get close to his target. He needs the big ships to think he's just a transport boat.
We're in the right type of vessel here. This is kind of a pilot vessel. And as long as we keep a low profile and not be seen, because we don't want to frighten them or have them lift their anchor and head off, just try and get as many close-up shots as possible.
Karsten is now close enough to get a positive ID on at least one of the vessels.
Now this ship ahead, it actually fits the description of one of the four. It's highly unlikely that she's actually going up to the victim ships. It's even one better. It's one where the phantom tankers go to her and blend hijacked fuel. Now they can be phantom tankers, either they're coming alongside to the victim ship and lifting the cargo, and then they're moving it on to and transferring it to a mothership, which then blends it with legitimate cargo, which they sell to unknown buyers on the legitimate market.
It's a rare find. Like other phantom ships, the blenders tend to operate in deep cover.
They turn off their AIS, their automatic identification system. Now technically that's supposed to be running 24/7 if you're moving or if you're at anchor. And when I checked this morning to see what's out here and what has the AIS on, well, this one isn't here.
But the men aboard have eyes on him.
I think we've got a bit of movement on the bridge. I've got 3 guys that are on the stern poop deck.
He's getting dangerously close.
We have to keep our distance because given the size of that vessel, if they're on the bridge, they can easily spot us. It's now carrying an Equatorial Guinea flag, which is obviously a flag of convenience.
But what he sees through his lens is worth the risk.
The vessel alongside it, yeah, that's a vessel that we've flagged before in the past as well. Also, same flag, Equatorial Guinea. So, if I had to guess, they're probably doing some type of transfer there that they shouldn't be doing.
Karsten spots evidence of STS transfer.
You can see the hoses there on the starboard side. Oh, that's great. Yeah, they've got them on the ready there. What they generally do is by readying the hoses, they're not connected. And if they're not connected, it's not illegal. But it's very easy to simply put them together and then conduct an STS, which is a ship-to-ship transfer.
Karsten's seen enough. Once ashore, he makes a beeline for the cops with pictures in hand.
Ideally, we can get to a point where we can read the names, see what they've scratched off, look at the flag on the stern as well as the data on the stern, see if we can record some IMO numbers.
The MMEA needs probable cause to raid the ship. A lot is riding on Karsten's photos. Both ships have freshly painted names. Given the number of stolen vessels in the region, this makes the cops suspicious.
You can see the names are changing.
Yeah.
The old names are still on the board.
Well, that was a really useful meeting. Based on the information, it looks like they have enough intelligence now and evidence to board the vessel, to detain the vessel, and then arrest the captain.
An MMEA boat floors it out to the suspect vessels. The raiding party pulls alongside, but no one's to be seen. The ship is over twice the size of a football field. A small crew can be elusive.
Sini jalannya.
They head to the bridge. It's a long hike. The superstructure is 3 stories tall.
Captain.
They need to find the captain quickly. If he's going to flush incriminating information, it's going to be now.
Captain?
But the captain is nowhere to be seen.
The record, you have the record?
Record no.
No. Oh, you don't know? Oh.
This one captain and she was.
Okay.
Then a crewman finally reveals the captain's not around.
Kaptennya mana? Lagi lift. Lift bila? Dia lift bila? Kemarin. Kemarin. Ya. Passport? Yeah. So we're supposed to meet with the captain, but the captain's on leave. Right. So right now, I think the senior officer that's on board right now is the chief officer.
Along with the captain, the ship's phone also seems to be missing call data. Lieutenant Brendan is getting suspicious.
Berapa lama di yang manifest?
Manifest tak ada manifest.
Tak ada manifest.
Manifest tak jelas lah.
Tak jelas. Apa maksudnya tak jelas? Tiada dokumen.
Dokumen ya, tak ada dokumen pasti.
They didn't have a logbook for their ship, which is actually an important thing to have for every ship. Every captain should know this. They should have a logbook.
But the cops do find a record of STS transfers, and they've caught the crew in a lie.
They informed me just now they didn't do any transfer, but once we look at these documents they have made, it's just a few days ago, there's an activity going on between these two ships.
In the absence of the captain, the chief officer has got some explaining to do. So the cops are going to take him downtown.
Saya kena bagi tahu chief officer yang kami kena tahan kapal ni di posisi ini, dan kami akan membawa, saya kena bawa 2 orang. Kami akan ambil keterangan.
From the onboard inspection, it looks like the ship's names have been overpainted. For Lieutenant Brendan, it's been a good day.
I'm pretty satisfied about it. We managed to bring down 2 of the crew. Just a little bit disappointed because we couldn't get the captain because the captain is on leave. If the ship is found guilty, they'll be charged the penalty, I think, around the amount of 50 to 100K Malaysian ringgit.
There's no safe place for oil tankers when pirates are around. But when Malaysia's maritime cops show up, they give the ship owners a fighting chance.
We'll try to find that with the presence of here, with the inspection that we are doing. At least we try to deter them to do this operation of transferring fuel illegally.
It's going to take more international cooperation in the region to catch the pirates red-handed.
If action is not taken against maritime crime when it emerges, then the criminals will try to extend their operations,
which will continue to affect the innocent.
Minyak yang kami hadapi tu, dia melekat di jaring. Ikan dengan minyak dia sensitif. Bau je ikan lari. Jadi kami tak boleh buat apa-apa lah.
But where there are losers, somebody always stands to gain. Black market oil finds ready custom among cargo ship captains looking to save a buck.
But the truth is, it'll always be cheaper on the black market. There's this demand for hijacked fuel, and that's something that'll keep driving the market.
And that's why the pirates are already planning their next heist.
I can't say what ship will choose, just how big and how many tons.